lower down. 2 more times. Take a big inhale, reach. Exhale down. 1 more. No reach. Exhale, lower down. Just squat and lift. Really push that booty back. Now, do you guys have desk jobs or are you active all day? Yeah. Okay. I just don't want to kill you if you've been like working and moving all day. Let's pulse it right here. Pulse. Hands to your heart.
You stand up at the desk sometimes, too.
Okay. As we stand, we're going to open our arms to a T. Close. Just going to warm up. We're going to add a heel lift, right, left. Back to squats, down and up. Let's pulse it out. Right heel up. Switch it left. Alternate. Right, left. 3, 2, down and up. Reach and lift. Feet a little bit wider. We're going to step in as we stand. Step in, squat, step in. You don't have to go so low if you don't want to. Just getting that heart rate up before we start. One more. One more right. Squat low. Just hips. You can have hands to the thighs or down. 5, 4, 3. Take a fold. All right. Reach towards your right toe. Open that right arm to the sky. Big twist. Walk across. Reach for that left toe. Walk across back to center. Roll up. Grab your weights. Bring our heels together, toes out. Arms are wide. Little knee bend. Maybe pulse your arms. We're going to do a little mat and then we'll go to the bars. 3, 2, right foot steps wide. Pull, reach, pull. Tap those heels together. Hold wide. Little pulses up. Arms all the way up and down. Hold your squat. So I might call it wide V. I might call it goddess. It's also called horse. But knees are wide, toes are out, heels are in. Let's pulse right here. Up, up, up. Little curls. 3, 2, step those feet together. Little pulse in front. Knee bends right here. Go back to wide pulses. Left foot steps out. Here we go. Wide, center. Push and pull with those arms. Pull wide. Little pulses right here. Now the whole arm pulses. Little crisscross, over, under, over, under. 3, 2, bring those feet together, parallel, right under the hip bone. We're gonna curl and squat. Little curl, squat. Let's pulse it here. Pulse. Little hammer curl, pulses and chair pulses. Lift your right heel. Just a little tap back, push and pull. That right leg just moves a little back, a little forward. It's almost like a single leg squat. Hold it back, pulse right here. Add the arms. 5, 4, 3, back to parallel. Take a breath. Come back to chair. Pinkies are gonna lift. Little pulses right here. Give those legs a quick little breather. 1 up, 1 squeeze. Lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze. Just squeeze in. 3, 2, we're gonna curl and kick. Left heel's gonna lift. Add the little pulse with your chair. Then we'll tap back with that left toe. Tap. Hold it back next time. Here we go. Little pulses right here. In your staggered stance. Pinkies up. 3, 2, feet together. Feet tap in front, tap behind. Last behind, hold right here. Little crisscross right in center. 3, 2, left palm down, right palm up, like you're driving a car. You twist that steering wheel. Three, 2, 1 more. Take a hinge. We wide row right here to finish. Pulse it at the top. We'll squeeze those shoulder blades together. 3, 2, last one. Just set your weights down. Bring your mat over to the bar and grab your ball. So I'm going to let my mat go the long way. So when we step back, we're not on the floor. And you'll have a little extra cushion for your feet. We're going to grab our ball. It's going to start with our heels on in that little athletic V. So heels are together, squeezing. Balls of the feet are down. Shoulders are over those hips. You're going to slightly tuck that tailbone to engage your core. And you're going to imagine you're sliding down a wall. The knees are wide, out with your third toe. So if you feel like you're more parallel, maybe let your toes go like 2 and 10 on a clock. Yeah. Just tuck your tailbone under and hold. little tuck and hold. Start to make the connection with your core. Tuck and hold. Little tuck and hold. Now we'll speed it up. Little tucks right here. 5, 3, 2. Now we're gonna knee bend. Little down, little up. Little down, no, fully straighten. Think of going down, down. Little down, little down. Knees go wide, and you're slightly tucked with those ribs pulling up. Hold low, press out your knees. Press those knees. Press those knees. 5, 4, 3, 2. Back down to pulses here. A little quicker. Start to think about your heels on the ball. We're going to hold the knee bend in 3, 2. Hold the knee bend. Press those heels down. It's just a down with the heels. Down, down. Now alternate right, left, left. You're gonna wanna stand. See if you can sink low. Keep those knees wide and bent. 3, 2. Last one, great job. All right, free that left leg off. Keep the right heel on. You're gonna lift your knee. Little knee pulses right here. So you're lengthening up through your spine. You're trying to lift up and off that ball. 3, 2. We're stepping back onto our mat curtsy. Little curtsy squat. You can be in a wide curtsy if that feels better for your knees. You can be in a narrow, wherever your knees like you to go. But the knees go with the toe direction. Core is pulling up and in. Little pulses right here. 3, 2. Hold it low. Back knee presses out, out. And I love the shake. That's where the muscles change. When you let that shake happen. So keep breathing in. It's okay. 3, 2, 1. We lift the back foot. Keep it in an attitude. So the knee is slightly out. The foot is in. If you need to come off the ball at any time, you totally can. Lift, lift, lift. 3, 2. Back to that knee up. Right by your side. So the knee's in line with this hip bone, but you're thinking the core is lifting. 3, 2, back to curtsy, down and up, right here. I'm shaking too, ladies. We hold in 3, 2, back knee out. Out, out. Use that glute to press that knee wide. 3, 2. Let's lift the back leg. Little attitude lift. You can hold on to that bar if you need to. 3, 2. Now we're just going to single it out. One knee, one curtsy, one attitude knee. Curtsy, and attitude, knee, curtsy, and attitude, knee, curtsy, attitude. Knee, curtsy, attitude. Last time here, hold your curtsy, meet me there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet off that ball, ankles on. You can't really pull with the full weight, but you can kind of hold on a little to the bar. We're going to imagine we're sitting back in our chair. And then lift off. So sit and lift. If the bars were anchored, we could really pull off like you're doing a wall squat. We're slightly hinged at the torso, but you can get a little bit deeper holding on than normal. We have 3, 2, last one. Left heel comes on the ball. Woo. Right knee is gonna passe. Little pulses right here. So start to lengthen your spine, crown of the head to the sky. Pull that belly in. 3, 2, step to curtsy. Here we go. Pulse down, down, down. It can be a wide curtsy if that feels better. It can be narrow or somewhere in between. We hold in 3, 2, 1, back knee, butterfly. Belly's pulling a bit in. 3, 2, we add a 2 lift. Here we go. Up, up, up. So the knee is out. If you brought the ankle all the way in, it would touch your back of the leg. You're slightly hinged. Just squeeze that glute. 3, 2, knee up. This is called passe. Knee up. 3, 2, curtsy. Pulses here. Knees go wide with your toes. We hold in 3, 2, hold low, back knee, open, close, open, close. We're gonna single it out next, it's okay. If you lose it, just keep moving. 3, 2, 1. One knee, one curtsy, one attitude. Knee, curtsy, attitude. Knee, curtsy, attitude. Even I screw it up. Knee, curtsy, attitude. Last one, here we go. Curtsy pulses to finish. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that ball between your heels one last time. All right. Slightly pull off the ball, not full weight. Sit low in your chair. Draw your shoulder blades back in together. Little pulses right here. 3, 2, hold low, heels up, down. Little squeeze to that ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. We're just gonna set the ball to the side and we're gonna turn to face the side mirror. Back to that wide V, heels are in, toes are wide. You could touch the bar if you needed to. We're gonna just come to a wide V and pulse it out right here. Little bigger movement to flush some of that out. Little pulses. 3, 2, we're gonna step into the bar and lift that outside leg. Little side lift pulses right here. You're almost side leaning where you could bring your forearm down if you tried. 3, 2, bring your knees together. You're facing diagonally to the bar. Pulse right here. Standing leg, and then knee pulses here. So soft bend in that standing leg, almost like you're doing a single leg squat. And we're lifting the knee forward, even though our body's diagonal to the bench. We're gonna lift that leg out to the side. Here we go, back to side lift. 3, 2, back to wide V. Ooh, should almost feel like a little mini break. gonna lift like a little knee crunch. But your right standing leg is soft. Back to leg lift side. Here we go. 3, 2, back to wide V. Pulse right here. We're gonna do 2 and 2. In 3, 2, 1. 2 squats, 2 leg lifts, 2 knee lifts, 2 leg lifts, 2 wide V, 2 leg, 2 knee, 2 leg, 2 wide V, 2 leg, 2 knee, 2 leg, 2 wide V, 2 leg, 2 knee, 2 leg, 2 wide V. Last time through. 2 leg, 2 knee, 2 leg. Come back to the knee. And we're gonna reach and pull. Reach and pull. So you're slightly at a diagonal to the bar. And you're reaching left side out and in. 3, 2, hold the left leg back. Little pulses right here. Reach those toes. 3, 2, 1. Now wide V. Just sit low. Roll those shoulders back. All right. Really crazy. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it. We're going to bring our hands down in front of that left side and lift the right leg. It's called standing split. We're going to pulse our right leg right here. 3, 2. Slowly bend that left knee. Let the right foot come down. Come back to your wide V and step to your bar. All right, we're going to flush it out before we move to the other side. We're going to lift our heels up and down right here. This is the last little heel bit. We got to build those calf muscles slowly. Right foot's going to step back to a lunge. Both knees bend, so it's a little short 90-90 lunge. We pulse right here. You want to hold on slightly because we're stepping the front leg back to meet the right, and you're going to just take a big stretch. Woo! Little intermission, left foot comes forward. We pulse again. Now we step together. Just hold. 3, 2, left leg's a mover. This time step, lunge, and pulse. Lunge and pulse. Left leg back. It's hard to look in the mirror because it's opposite of what we're doing. Now you're going to step that right leg back to the left and have a little mini stretch. Then the right foot comes back forward. Lunge. Here we go. 3, 2, feet together and hold. So we're just gonna single that out. We'll start with right leg, so it's a lunge. Step back, lunge, step forward. We'll try it. Here we go. Right leg lunge. Step back, left leg forward. Step forward, left side, lunge. Step back, right leg forward, and step together, right side, back, back, front, front, switch, back, back, front, front, switch. One more time. Great job. All right, we're gonna turn this way. I'm gonna just come over here. You guys can see me over on this side. It's okay.
How soon we can move down?
I'll just hold it again.
I'll move down.
All right, wide V. Little pulses right here. You can touch the bar lightly so you can grab it when we walk out to plank. Knee pulls right here. Whoop. We're gonna do that from lunge next time. I forgot. One more step. Stay right here or mountain climber if you want. Totally up to you if you wanna get that heart rate up. 3, 2, right foot steps forward, lift to the bar, step together. All right, let's try the other side. Left foot back. Let's step back to that stretch, but bring the left foot forward again, then touch the floor. Step back to plank. Knee taps side to side. Pull that belly in. Side to side. Stay like this or a little jacks. Up to you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, hips back. Take a child's pose. All right. One last crazy thing at the bar. We're gonna just come close so you can hold on if you want to. We're gonna be kneeling. I like to bring my knees at least a fit distance apart. You might find that a little bit wider feels better, just not glued together. But you're thinking of lifting pelvic floor muscles and pulling that core in. We're just gonna hold so that you're in a slight hinge. If you look to the side, your booty's slightly back, shoulders are slightly forward. We're gonna lift our hips an inch or 2 off our heels. All right? Right hip is gonna tick. Little right lift. Right lift. If you bring your hand to your right oblique, that's where you want to feel this action. As you lift that hip as if it could tap the rib, you feel that oblique speed it up. Little bitty lifts, lifts. Right side. We're hovering those hips off the heels. 3, 2, go left. It's slow to start. Squeeze that left oblique. It's up, up, up. Let's speed it up. Left hip, up, up. So you should feel your thighs. You should also feel your core. 3, 2, we go. Right, left, down. 2, up, 2, down, 2. One more time, go up. Go down. Great job. Bring your forearms down. Take a breather. All right. We're just gonna step away. Just slide your mat just a little farther away from the bar. And we'll just do our core right here. Grab your ball, which we all still have. We're gonna be seated. Feet are planted, balls out in your hands. So you're sitting up super tall. Shoulders are stacked over those hips. Take an inhale. On the exhale, tuck your tailbone and roll down wherever you feel your core engage. Then we're just gonna twist, center, twist, center. Add an element. Squeeze that ball. Every time you move, squeeze that ball. And exhale. You're tucking that tailbone up. The ribs are tucking down into pockets. It's almost like you're pulling that belly so far in, you're bracing for a punch. Hold to the right when you get there. Just little pulses right. Little right, 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 right. 3, 2, 1. Center, go left. Pulse left, pulse left. 3, 2, 1. Hold in center, lift, lower, lift, lower. Scoop every time you lower. Scoop. right here. Squeeze that ball and hold. It's just a distraction. Pull that belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll on your back. Bring your feet in. The ball is right over your chest. We're gonna bring our knees to tabletop. You're gonna squeeze the ball, lower it behind you, and lift. So squeeze over, squeeze in at the chest. And then we're gonna add the toes. One toe taps, then the other. We're gonna squeeze that ball in each new position. Squeeze that ball. Now you can keep the single leg, or you can go to double. Double toe tap, down and pull, down and pull. You want to just go to your point of connection with your core, but your back doesn't arch and your belly doesn't dome. One more, open. Bring the ball in between your knees, hands come behind the head. So if you look, you're kind of almost in a slight diamond because your feet are together but your knees are a little wider with the ball in. Take an inhale, ab curl up. Little pulses right here. Little pulses right here. 3, 2, hold your ab curl, bring your knees in, drop, in, drop. It's almost like a reverse curl. You can let your hips lift, squeeze those heels, gently squeeze that ball, it helps. Exhale. 3, 2, last one. Head and shoulders down to squeeze that ball right in center. Every time you squeeze, think of drawing the navel to your spine, pulling it down into the floor. 3, 2, last one. We're going to roll to our left side. Head comes in your hand, and your knees come in front of your hips. So you have a 90-degree bend at this hip. Squeeze the ball. It's in between your knees. It's a reverse clamshell. We're opening, this time we're squeezing. Squeeze down. Squeeze down. 3, 2, 1. Bring the ball to the back of that top leg. Flex the foot. The knee comes into and goes back to. Into and back to. Into and back. Think of keeping those hips stacked. Thinking of pulling the core in so much you can create space at those left ribs. Next time the leg is back, if you look down your body, the knee's in line with your hip, we lift right here. So the knee is down as an extension if you were walking, but the heel is back. We lift that leg. 3, 2, 1. Just squeeze that ball. Squeeze that ball. Heel to bum. Squeeze that ball. Squeeze. 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 3, 2. Last one. Grab the ball. Bring it down in front of you. Come to your forearm. We're going to let the top leg be extended and the bottom leg is bent. You're going to lift your hips and press the ball and then lower down. Press and lift. Press and lift. Use your obliques to lift that hip off the mat. If it feels better, you can stack your knees and do it with a bent leg. 3, 2, last one. Just swing your feet around. Come onto your right side. Bring your knees in front of the body and the ball back in front of your knees. There's a bend at your hips. We squeeze that ball. Squeeze that ball down. Squeeze. Squeeze that ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The ball comes behind that top leg. Flex the foot. Knee comes in, 2, go just a slow back and slow front. So you really have to take the time with it. And feel that burn. Whew. And shake. One more forward. Hold the knee in line with the hip. So the foot is behind you. Just lift the leg right here. Little lift, little lift, little lift. Little leg lift here. 3, 2. Now just squeeze that ball. You're bringing your heel to the bum. Heel to the bum. Squeeze that ball. 3, 2. I almost can't even do it anymore. Great job. Woo! Extend that top leg. Bring the ball down in front of you. Come to your forearm. You do that little side lift. Hip up. Press that ball down to lift. It helps you to find your core. Lift. Lift. 3, 2. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Last one. All right, bring your legs just to the front. Ball goes in between your ankles. We come down onto our back. Legs up to the sky. Take an inhale, reach your hands towards your toes. Little pulses right here. 3 pulse. 3, 2. Last one. Head and shoulders come down. You're going to bring the toes down to tap. And then when you kick the legs up, you ab curl reach, and then bend and tap. Ab curl reach, bend and tap. Ab curl reach, bend and tap. Ab curl reach, bend and tap. Three more. 2. Last one. Legs are up. Head and shoulders down. Just swivel. Swivel. Those legs over that ball. If you lose your ball, just crisscross. 3, 2. Last one. Hug those knees in. All right. We're coming back to our plank. Balls over to the side. We have 10 more minutes. That's it. You can do it. Plank it out right here. Woo. 3, 2. Right foot is stepping towards your right thumb. We're in a runner's lunge. You're going to drop those hips. Little pulses right here. We have 3, 2. You're going to step your feet side by side. You can always grab the bar if you need to. We're in a low chair squat right here. We pulse it out. 3, 2. Hands come down. Step the right foot back. You're in a runner's lunge. We pulse it out right here. Little up down with those hips. 3, 2. Step back to plank. Hold. You can bring your knees down if you need to. Totally fine. 3. One more time. We can do it, ladies. Step that right foot forward, runner's lunge. Little hip bounces here. Up and down. 3, 2. Step your feet together side by side. You can grab the bar if you need to. Little chair squat right here. 3, 2. Take a fold. Left foot steps back. Runner's lunge. Right foot forward. Little bounces here. We have 3, 2. Step back to plank. Hold your plank. Just hold it. 5, 4, 3, Knees down, chest all the way to the floor. All right, roll your shoulders back in together. We're gonna keep the hands by our side. You're gonna slightly tuck that tailbone under, and we're gonna inhale, let the chest come off the floor and the hands come off the floor, like a baby cobra. And then lower down, forehead towards the floor, neck is completely relaxed. One more time, little tug of that tailbone, squeeze those glutes. Inhale, lift up to your baby cobra. Maybe add the legs. Hold, hold, hold everything up. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. 3, 2, 1. Stack your hands, forehead down, little shimmy those hips side to side. All right, hands come down. Lift to your down dog. Hips are up. We're gonna walk into a fold, and we're gonna stretch out with the bar. Roll up. All right. One leg is gonna come either to the top of the bar or the bottom, wherever you can reach. I have actually short legs, so I'm going to the bottom. Reach out in front of you, and then just fold. All right, we're gonna keep the right hand at the bar. You're gonna turn your left toes to the left. Take a big reach out with the left arm, and then side bend up and over. There you go. Come back to facing the bar, and then gently pull that foot off. Do that nice 7 stretch we did in the beginning of class. You push your booty way back, let the shoulders get a stretch in the hips, and then we'll bring the opposite leg gently onto the bar. Reach out first, take an inhale, and then on the exhale, take a fold. This is kind of funny that this is the ending song, but anyways. All right, left hand stays with left foot. You're just gonna slightly turn the right toes to open the hips, and then side bend up and over towards your toes. There you go. If any of you took ballet when you were a kid, it's probably bringing back memories. All right, face the bar. One more little forward fold. And then we'll bring our feet down, set the hips back. Step into the bar. Grab your left ankle, doesn't matter which. Pull the heel to bum. Line up your legs. And then almost tuck that tailbone under, and you'll feel a deeper stretch to the quad. And we'll switch it out. Woo. Little tuck of that tailbone